Time better than more than half the field opting not to qualify, but that's okay. They'll line up in order of I rating.
Looks like Connor Leach ended up on the pole. Caleb Sisk got pushed back to P2.
The starting grid here for tonight's
on the inside for
race number 3 from Circuit of the Americas. On the pole position, the lap time of 1 minute 37.759. It's the 71 of Connor Leach. Outside front row, also from Sisk's speed chop, missed it by almost 0.6 of a second. It's the 6 of Caleb Sisk. Row number 2, it's Brian McCann and Sean Roberts. Row 3 is Derek Welch and Aikman Pollard. Row 4 is Chris Goins and Paul
I don't think he says your name often enough.
PJ Cox. Starting 11th, it's the 9 of Tommy Welch. 12th goes to Chuck Kiger.
Talking about Steve.
Yeah.
Starting 13th, it's the 3 of Skylar Herod. 14th goes to the 19 of Mike Fahey. Scott Milner will be 15th. 16th starter.
I think he says your name in his sleep.
From Lone Star Racing.
Brian McCann to the lead.
17th, Joe rolling off 18th. 19th starter, it's Larry Dickerson.
I got some competition tonight.
21st, Albert Anderson. 22nd, Ken Couch. 23rd starter, it's Dylan Bryant. Jesse Redding from Track Bar Motorsports. 24th.
Caleb Sisk is 2960 rating. Connor Leach is a 4785.
Not a black flag,
Sean Roberts is a 1560, and Derek Welch is a $2,000.
Brandon Coleman starts 31st. Mike Corvu 32nd. John Luke Wilkie 33rd. Russ Endicott 34th. 35th starter is Jonathan Marsh. Rick LePage starts 36th. 37th starter Tom Barish. And last but not least, in the 38th position, strong field here tonight, the number 12 of Ben McKinnon will start shotgun on the field. Your starting grid here from Circuit of the Americas. Field will begin to roll off momentarily.
I'll have pit stops on so I know when people start to pit, if they start to pit.
I didn't listen, but there is a comp caution somewhere.
Okay. Let me see if you sent that to me.
Field rolls away.
We got about 20 laps on the tank, so it's probably within.
Yeah, you can't get a one extra in that
range.
Short parade lap here. Work through.
Yeah, it just says 37 laps, doesn't say anything else.
13, 14, and 15.
Get ready.
We're using the long course numbers here just because I wasn't able to
Go
find a
one more
solid
lap,
track
Joe. Go
map
one
that
more lap,
indicated
Joe.
the west
All right, buddy.
properly. So we're just going to go.
Pull those belts tight.
All right,
One
man.
more time.
Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green. All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green. All right, man. We're going green next time. Bye.
Well,
It's the
Texas don't
71
count.
car. It's
They'll
the
be
P
okay.
car.
Can't get rid of them all
car.
now.
Bye.
I'm gonna be going super slow here for a while to wait for the pace car.
So we're having some additional issues here with the overlay. It's showing the race leader is Ryan Pasoko. That is not the case. Connor Leach, shown in 12th, will be the race leader and will start this race. We'll see if that corrects itself. Had some issues here with the overlay tonight, but
Derek,
no
you might
worries.
need it in the team.
We're having a little bit of an issue here with everybody getting lined out where they need. Pace car's already in, but we did not get the green, I don't believe.
It's the pace car.
Pace car or pace trucks looking to roll back out. We're trying to get some EOLs addressed here before this one gets underway.
Everybody's crawling at like 20 mile an hour. I don't believe we got the green flag.
It's the 71 car.
We've got ice in the stream chat says, how many wide do they go into one?
It's
I don't
the
know.
71 car.
I don't know if the admins have talked to them about that, and let's not have a repeat of the cup race from Sunday, but you never know. Interestingly enough, those we watch Connor Leach pace
38 cars on track.
Waiting for that pace truck to catch up. He's already in fuel safe mode. You heard him clutch the truck and shut it off. Trying to save as much as possible.
Drew, what the hell you got on the back of your truck?
My bad.
There's still 3 guys on pit road. I don't know if they went down to top off or what they did, but
Can we just do this for all the laps?
It's a handful of drivers parked in pit lane already. So Larry Dickerson, Albert Anderson, Justin Johnson, Tom Barish. Looks like Mark Collins has yet to grid up. I don't know if Mark is going to run here tonight or if he had an issue. I saw him in practice.
All right, good luck, guys. Be careful on the first couple turns and S's, guys.
Get ready.
I got my 4-ways on.
The pace car is in.
all right, buddy. One more time. Good luck. Ready, ready, ready. He's past the restart box. Holy crap.
Green flag, green flag.
Entering
Go, go, go.
turn 19. There'll be one more corner, and we should get the green flag this time by. Hopefully everything gets updated here in that timing tower.
The
It's gonna throw
long
it
box.
Car on your
if it
right.
doesn't come back.
Stay
We got
left.
ice in the chat again. Beautiful facility. My local
Right.
track.
Keep left.
One to your
Clear
right.
on
Make a
the
trip
right.
out there one of these days.
They are wrecked behind. Still go. No yellow.
Wrong spot, Albert.
But here we go. Let's give it a shot here. Field out of turn 20, looking for a green flag. Connor Leach, Caleb Sisk on the front row.
Well, Jerry.
And there it is, green flag called for in the air. We're racing from Circuit of the Americas.
That was scary.
Hold on, wait. Good job.
Field working into the S's for the first time today. Up through turns 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then they'll shortcut the rest of the racetrack here. Right here, yep, this is the new part of the track. This is the west layout.
Nice.
Again, if you're just joining us, ignore the timing tower to the left right now. It is completely wrong. Mark Truxell, not your race leader. Connor Leach is the race leader. You'll see him in the timing there. It's showing him as 11th position. Hopefully that gets squared away sooner than later. Try to reset here in a moment. This first lap get in the books.
Hey, Derek.
Leach down into turn 20 for the first time under green today. A little wiggle on corner exit. Plenty of tire temperature into those Goodyear Racing Eagles now. Crosses the line. And timing and scoring still incorrect here at COTA. So again, my apologies, guys. Some issues here with the overlay. I'm just going to close it out here. Try it again.
Nice. Way to use those strips.
Okay, guys, my apologies. It's still not right. Not sure what the issue with that is, but try to call it the best we can. Oh, maybe there's.
I wish I could actually tell Steve that my overlays are screwed up too, so it's not just him.
So top two still.
Something with SDK.
Connor Leach and Caleb Sisk.
Thank you, Mark.
Connor Leach continues to lead. Now we may have this timing and scoring issue sorted out, and it looks like, yes, we do. Now it's accurate. Still updating on the bottom of the screen, but now we got something we can look at. Connor Leach with the lead. Caleb Sisk, Brian McCann, the top three. Keep a close eye on Brian McCann. McCann's got some wins here, specifically in the Noble Racing Series a ways back, a different tire model, but a hot sunny day there that day. Actually, thinking back to it, I don't think that was COTA. That might have been Sonoma Raceway, but he
way to stay on his bumper.
And over a hard-charging Zach Millett on new tires, but Millett unable to reel McCann in that day. McCann got the best of the 315. No Millett here tonight, but McCann certainly is running in that third position in that red number 7, starting to knock on the tailgate of Caleb Sisk.
Sorry, Benjamin.
Very nice S's.
Continue to watch this battle here for the second spot. McCann in third.
You definitely have a better launch than he does on corner exit. Way to round that out.
Turn 2, turn 3. On board with Caleb Sisk, looking back at McCann. McCann with a little bit of a swing out there. The back of the truck steps out on him for a moment, but heavy on the brakes here. Sisk a little bit early to the brakes. McCann drives it in deep. You see the benefit there for the 6, though, able to drive out of the corner a little sooner than Brian. On board with McCann. Last lap, he was about a 10.5 faster than the 6. Through turn 19, heading down the hill. Short little hill here to turn 20, back to the main straightaway. Before laps complete, they'll start lap 5 here in just a moment. This is your battle for the second spot. Caleb Sisk, Brian McCann. Connor Leach continues to lead. John Roberts runs 4th, and Aiken Pollard runs 5th.
Coming up on lap traffic. Clear.
There's your top 3 all in a row. Sean Roberts back in the 4th position. As we watch this race here, just taking a peek at a couple of things. Connor Leach still the race leader here.
Straighten the curves and flatten the hills.
Single off track out of the 71 as of yet. Caleb Sisk has 3. Brian McCann has 5.
Oh, they counting the off tracks. Oh, no.
To keep an eye on here with some other drivers there. Ryan Pasoko has 13. Again, that's not targeting anybody here. Not all these guys are road racers by any stretch of the imagination. And really, the guys that are up front here, I wouldn't necessarily say that they are either, but they've got a little bit of a knack for it. Certainly Connor Leach, Caleb Sisk, Brian McCann, they've put in the work. Sean Roberts as well. Some other guys there we haven't really talked a lot about, though. Chris Goins back in the 6th position. He's picked up 1 spot in his Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Pretty solid road racer in his own right. And those of you just joining us here late to the show, 6 laps in, Connor Leach has led every lap from pole position to this point. One of the few road courses we're going to run here this season in the Beatles Custom Car Carriers trucks.
You are definitely better through the S's than he is.
Local yellows only, so no full course caution except for one. I think there's going to be a halfway break here. I think around lap 18.
Well, they're staying in 3rd there. I need to do that.
Here. Correction, the competition caution will be lap 20. And they
Comp caution is 20.
At lap 18, coming to lap 18.
Yep. Only working on 7, coming to 8 next time. Gonna start coming up on a couple lap cars. It's gonna be 32nd and 31st.
Let's take a look what happened here with the 11. Oh, just putting the power down, shakes the back of the truck. Still picking up a position in doing so, but drives it way deep through the braking zone, goes wide. Gets that spot back to the 24. It's Rick LePage. Lap ago, Kemper has an issue as well.
Outside, you are clear.
Might not really been a crash.
Nice.
Might have just been him getting off the track there. We'll watch this corner as well. Yeah, same thing. Goes real wide. It's all paved out there so you can get back on, but shows up as an incident. And then Russ Endicott with an issue just a moment ago. Truck just steps out. Bit of an oversteer there from 57. That's through that 6 and 6A complex.
No, he shifted there.
Leaders in some lap traffic. Leach gets clear of the 33, Paul Ferdiani.
I'm just surprised about this one so far.
Ryan McCann goes through as well. So does Caleb Sisk. Ferdiani just
Guy pulled off track. You're good.
A little bit of a courtesy out of the 33. It's always
there you go.
On these road courses.
So you're right.
As we said, these guys certainly more accustomed to turning left on the ovals.
Still there at your door.
They are going left and right and braking. And
way to try to outbrake them. Still there, right side.
Just not
still there.
In some cases. I particularly enjoy it specifically with these types of vehicles.
Right side.
Of course, I grew up an hour and a half north of Watkins Glen. So
he really threw it in. You're going to be clear.
Over the years.
There you go. Get on it.
What?
Good job, sir.
NASCAR guy. So stock
trying to cross over inside.
Whatever you want to call it on the road courses. That's my bread and butter, man.
Clear.
Sisk goes wide, opens the door for McCann. McCann jumps to the inside.
Right side. Still right side. Door to door.
Still side by side through the stadium section. Now a little downhill.
Still
and
right side.
Way
clear.
wide. McCann drives on through, but a crossover from Sisk gets to the inside here. Down in turn 20, the final corner, crosses him up. I gotta say, I don't really like that, but technically, That's inbounds. I don't think they're giving any kind of track limits warnings there. This battle continues, though. McCann back to the inside. Up the hill into turn one. Almost making contact down the hill.
You've shown them you're faster. Still clear. Left side. Left door. Still there.
Takes that second spot
Clear.
back from McCann. Now has it, maintains it. McCann still fighting. Lap times out of those two. Remember how the fast laps they were running earlier? Minute 39, low 39.
Right front.
Last time by was minute
Clear.
42 while they continued to battle. Connor Leeds was minute 40.97. So leader in clean air with no traffic. No really pressure behind him. He's able to drive away with some distance between himself and this battle. Now it's 3.4 seconds back to teammate Caleb Sisk.
the horn yet?
Sisk real loose there. This through the stadium section again. 15, 16, 17, 18. More of 16, 17, 18. But they're still side by side as they were just a lap ago. Late on the brakes is Brian McCann.
You were faster 3 of the last 5 laps than both the leader and the guy you're right behind him. Or right behind.
Back to the inside. Fix the nose in turn 20.
Next car going a lap down. Pulled off to the left. You're clear.
Real late on the brakes again is McCann. Meanwhile, just ahead, the 11 of Coleman. Well wide of the leaders. Showing some more courtesy. John Roberts still in the 4th spot. He'll reel in the 11 here momentarily as well.
You can take inside yet.
You're just about 3 full seconds ahead of P4.
Battle for the second spot has started to cool off a bit. Only a couple of truck lengths between Sisk and McCann. Meanwhile, an issue here. Looks like Ben McKinnon and Eddie Rose both have crashed. Let's take a look at McKinnon here. Maybe they're related. McKinnon just too hot into the corner. Eddie Rose makes some contact there. This is in turn 20.
Coming up on more lap traffic. Got a little ways yet, though. See them all ahead of you. Working lap 11, 12 next time. Right side.
Last lap for
right side door.
40.9, so he's picked up the pace again. Brian McCann, 41.02, so just about a tenth slower.
Nice solid exit right there. Very nice. Lap car right side. Door clear. Oh, he locked him up. There's your chance. Right rear.
Sorry,
you are
Justin.
clear, sir. Grab your line. Nice, Brian. And all that, the leader didn't get too far away. That's him right in front of you.
Leader's back in some lap traffic. Connor Leach trying to snake his way through, and that's allowed Caleb Sisk to close the gap on the 71. But now Caleb's going to have to knife his way through these slower trucks as well. And it's right there. Caleb drives it in too deep into turn one, makes contact with Justin Johnson, locks him up on entry, trying to get to the inside.
I'll have to pit at 18.
Okay. I'll set it up. Do you want tires?
Yeah, all of it.
Okay. And I know a windshield tear up. You got a fast repair too.
So that opened the door enough for Brian McCann to take that second spot away. We saw it happen live. At the time, Sisk
all right, you're all set up.
Starting to put some distance on the 7, but as they got into some lap traffic and Sisk started to close in on the race lead, got a little over exuberant there and locked him up into turn 1, opened the door for Brian McCann, and now McCann closing in on Connor Leach. I don't want to say I'm surprised here, but and really I'm not. Brian McCann certainly great saving tires when it really matters. Later on in the run, you start to run these guys down. The race leader sets the pace, and if he's running a little bit faster than everybody else, it gives those guys behind the opportunity to say, you know what, I'm going to back her down a little bit here, not runs quite so fast comparative to the leader, save my tires for later on. Eventually that leader is just going to come back to me. Seems to be what's happening now, as McCann now 1.2 seconds off the lead and closing. Again, we're going to see our competition caution here in about 7 or 8 laps.
Left side.
Pits will close coming to lap 18.
Hold on a minute. There you go. Good job. Six is looking left side. Clear. Almost made contact.
He ghosted me.
You've been faster 3 of the last 5 laps. Lap 10, 11, and 12.
Leach still knifing through some lap traffic here as they clear the 24. Rick LePage. Can lay in some rubber. In the stadium section again. So McCann hanging on to a 0.6 of a second advantage over Caleb Sisk in third. But as it was 1.2 seconds back from the lead a lap ago, it's now 1.7. Leach still putting on a clinic here. He's led every lap to this point. We'll see what this competition caution does. If it changes anything as far as how this race is progressing. Again, Leach certainly one of the faster trucks out there today. Sisk Speed Shop, 2 fastest trucks as far as lap times go. Leach with a minute 39.17. Sisk was a minute 39.27.
Right side, clear.
Off. But those are the top 2.
Sisk thinking about looking inside. Got you a little loose there. You're good though.
Still about 6 laps shy of our comp caution.
Way to run that solid. Nice.
Keep an eye here on the 7. He continues to close the gap on Connor Leach, but Caleb Sisk is right there now, challenging for that second spot all over again.
He's loose on throttle.
Got a Zarius 90 in the chat. Says, come on, Redding, kick those little legs faster. Hope everyone's having a good night. Wish I had that button mapped. Wait for me, I got
Way to gain on the leader. Right side. There you go.
Leach stretches.
You and Sisk were both 4/10 faster than the leader that last lap.
And I don't know if Leach is just playing with these guys or if it really has more to do with the fact that Sisk keeps catching McCann, forcing McCann to play defense, which is causing him to lose ground in the leader. Top three drivers all within a second and a half of each other, fourth on back, about 11 seconds in the rears. Still 24 trucks on the lead lap. 23, that is. 31, and Milner goes down.
Very good corner exit. He knows you're there. Clear.
Got to pit this lap.
10-4. You're all set. I'll give you back your spotter.
McCann's right there again within a half a second of Connor Leach. I don't know what the deal is here with the 71.
I think it closes next lap.
The tire's a little too hot, slows
I ain't going to make it.
Tries to get him cooled off, and then he pulls back away because it's going from that half second to 1.2 and then back to a half second. It's kind of a seesaw between Ryan McCann and Leach. You look at the lap times, though. McCann was about 4/10 faster the last time by.
Go left.
Laps go up on the board
Got
here.
a slow car on the left.
Leach has led every one of them to this point.
Do you want the call out before the leaders?
Keep a close eye to see if anybody tries to short pit this stage, or I guess you could call it a stage. It's not technically a stage. As I said, the pits will close coming to lap 18, so they're running out of opportunities here if they want to try and short pit to try and get that track position when caution comes out, so they can stay out on the racetrack when everybody else comes down to pit. Connor Leach still knifing his way through traffic. Doing a good job at it. McCann still within 0.8 of a second, though.
There you go. Watch pit road speed.
All clear, all clear.
Nice.
I just got to reiterate this. I've said it a bunch here tonight, but I got to give a pat on the back to a lot of these drivers here that are certainly out of their comfort zone, but making sure and paying attention to the leaders that when they get there, they are not going to cause a problem. They roll themselves up, they get out of the way, they let those leaders through and do what they got to do. Got to give them credit. It's a courtesy that is not required. Certainly appreciated, I'm sure, by all these drivers out here tonight.
You're going to have open track on exit.
Here comes McCann.
All right, that's it.
Coming to pit lane.
Come. Don't speed.
Caleb Sisk is going to come down as well. Meanwhile, Leach stays out.
All clean and green. Come on. Watch cold tires.
Only a couple have come down to this point. The Roberts was
P5 still. Good job.
Second spot as he stays out on the racetrack. Brian McCann, Caleb Sisk, both in pit lane, trying to short pit this stage. Trying to gain a bit of an advantage. Some more drivers going to come down. Nick Bigging, Paul Durkee. McCann drops.
I thought it closed this lap.
1487 the stop.
Pit lanes are closed, guys.
72 for
there you
Sisk,
go.
but Sisk not able to get out of the pits quite as
there it is
as McCann, and in fact Brian picked up some serious track position in that exchange.
Maybe everybody had to complete the lap before it closed.
That one of the admins just closed it.
So Leach maintains the lead here. Now I think Connor might be able to make his pit stop here, because he would make that pit entry coming in.
Some of them guys are going to run out of gas, I bet.
I think they'll close the pits. The way it was ruled, or at least explained to the field, was coming to lap 18. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean halfway, half a lap before lap 18, or right as they get to the line, or when they get into turn 20. It's hard to say, but I don't know if Leach wants to gamble here and maybe give it a shot. That's a negative. So Leach stays out on the track here. He's just going to run this to the caution. Last lap was a minute 42.71 though. Wondering if Connor's starting to save some fuel as well. Certainly expect them to be able to make it, but he is off throttle. I want to ride on board here with the 71 and listen. He's just on the clutch here, coasting. No, through the S's. Definitely very ginger here, tiptoeing
right
through
side.
those shortened S's. Now we're in that 6 and 6A complex. The cut through, I guess you could call it.
He's letting you go. Go ahead. Come on. There you go.
Brakes are not warmed up.
So Leach now with a 12.5 second lead over Sean Roberts as we approach the comp caution here in about
9 or 10 seconds up to P4, and basically top 4 did not pit.
Trying to just save tire and stay in front of Caleb.
Yeah. Right rear clear.
So Leach into turn 20 here. Lap 19 will go on the board. We got another lap. Let's see our caution come out. Competition caution. Trying to get everybody bunched back up. Sometimes Racing League kind of does this for all their road courses. They'll have a yellow planned to come out at halfway. Or
Can I make it from here?
Past halfway, as we are a little past halfway right now.
I don't think so.
Gets the field
well, not running green, but we're going to have some yellow flag laps. So
you'll separately that way, but it kind of bunches everybody back up.
It might work out.
So we get a restart out of the deal.
Right, there's 19 to go. You got 18.4 in the tank.
Exciting. So much slower lap for Leach that time, minute 43.43. So
if you want to go down pit road and just top off,
4 seconds of fall off at this point.
Or just grab a couple gallons.
17. Again, now last time by a minute.
Well, yeah, maybe, because I am in 5th. Okay, yeah, we might do that.
4 1/3 seconds of fall off, and we still have to pit.
Because I don't have to get tires. I just get a splash of gas and go, and I should be ahead of them.
Yep.
But there's going to be lap cars between us, so how many physical cars?
1.7 or 3.4?
Oh, just turn it wide open. It's only missing 2 gallons.
Okay, so 3.4. Got it. No tires, right?
He threw the caution early. Correct, no tire.
All right.
Well, dang, I would have made it if
caution comes out. And a much faster lap for Leach that time. He still ran a minute 40.52. That's on the original set of tires for the 71. That is an impressive lap considering the age of those tires. Did not look like he was pushing the truck at all. But I guess smooth is fast sometimes. Pace truck is out on the track here. Leach is going to let him get caught up.
All right, you're all set. I'll give you back your spotter.
Think I should pit here.
It's I imagine anybody else that pit after you is gonna have to pit.
So with the cop caution out, it's Connor Leach, Sean Roberts,
I'm sorry, before you is gonna have to pit. You're like right on that line.
Is 6th.
You're like half a tank
7th.
short.
Skylar Harrod 8th, Drew Blaze 9th, Mike Fahey 10th.
Half a gallon.
Runs for those two.
Half a gallon, yeah, sorry.
There from Lone Star Racing.
This should be enough to save here. Caution. Yeah, I think I can make it. I think I want to stay out.
Okay.
It's gonna suck if I can't. Oh.
I would hate it for you to fall short by like 400 feet.
Because I'd hate to come out second or something. You know, I need to lead here.
Pit road is now open.
Yeah. I get it. You're the champ, Brian.
Where's the start finish line? I need to look at, the restart zone. I need to look at that when we come back around here.
Okay.
Field behind the pace truck here, still into the stadium section. A couple more corners to go here before pit lane will open up. Let these guys come down for their service.
Past the car, 23.
We got David Bradford in the chat. Says broadcast looks good. Thanks, David, for checking in.
All right, I believe it's going to be these Geico signs on the left-hand side, or whatever the Michelin signs. I think it's right in there.
I'm out of fuel.
Connor Leach, dominant so far, has led every lap from pole position. Now remember, Brian McCann, Caleb
Sisk, all those guys up.
You are the leader.
Before the
getting
pits
a lap
closed,
back.
Coming to lap 18, so they've opted to stay out on the racetrack for that better track position. Those two likely to inherit the top spot. So it's Leach, Roberts, Pollard, Goins. They're going to come down and pit here at COTA.
You, Sisk, and Biddy did go down on lap 16.
The pit call,
and they all just stayed out. Connor Leach is going to come out.
I got a pass under yellow.
And he had a 14.5 pit stop, so he also took 4.
I think it was from the lucky dog.
So Leach in the pit box here at the end of pit lane. Then you see Sean Roberts. And as we expected, those two stayed out on the racetrack. McCann and Caleb Sisk. Looks like Nick Biddy did the same. He came down and pitted lap 16 prior to the break as well. Connor Leach will restart in 4th. Now is where the fun is going to start. We'll see if the 71's got the pace to not just lead this race, but drive back to it. He's going to restart here. It looks like in the 4th position. He's going to have to cut through Nick Biddy, Caleb Sisk, and then Brian McCann if he's going to get that lead back. Not real familiar with Nick Biddy's road racing prowess. I know I've seen him win some races on the ovals. We'll see how the 32 handles things when we get back racing. But we know certainly Caleb Sisk and Brian McCann, stout performers when we're turning left and right.
Are you shutting it off at all?
Yeah.
EOL, Derek.
Okay.
We mentioned David Bradford in the stream chat just a moment ago. Bradford, one of the admins over in the Pro Sim Racing Alliance that races here Sunday nights on Track Limits Network. Just wrapped up race 1 of their playoffs at Richmond. Headed to Charlotte Motor Speedway this coming Sunday. So if you're interested in seeing that action, tune into it here. I think 9 p.m. in the East here at Track Limits. Going back to check on some things here as far as the off-track count is concerned.
Oh, he's going to see my off tracks. Oh, no.
Connor Leach
I got
still
30.
at just 1. See how that changes as he works his way through some traffic. But impressively, Sean Roberts in that triple 3 in the 5th spot. He has 0 to this point. Aikman Pollard with 11. Chris
at least 20 minimum
as well. He's only got 2. So Leach, Roberts, Goins appear to have the least number of them with lead lap trucks. Mark Truxell does as well, only 2 off tracks, but he's back in the 21st position. I think he is a lap down. David Bradford says he's here supporting the big dog, Derek Welch.
Do we go on green or is there a restart zone?
Old DW back in the 7th.
There's both. The restart zone is really broad, so I would imagine you go whenever you want in the zone.
What you see at the bottom left of the screen, certainly not what's on his truck right now. I don't know why that is.
On green.
But I digress.
Oh, he just said it's on green.
I think on the initial start, I held about 45 and then kind of got up
So
to
we're
like
on the one to go here. Trucks are going to get the wave around, the ones that are
45, but
designated to do so. That's going to put Brian McCann and Caleb Sisk here on the front row. McCann, that red number 7. Second row will be Nick Biddy and Connor Leach. And Sean Roberts and Aikman Pollard in row 3.
Back half of the track.
So field working through turns 4, 5, and eventually 6 here. The shortened S's on the west layout. They approach into turn 6, 6A. That complex, that's the cut through.
What up? I only got 13.
We got Ice in the chat. Says, I
Gotta
think
pump them
DW
numbers
was mad
up.
at me from Sunday night. I must have missed it, but now I got to remember who Ice is in the chat, because I forget. Sun's starting to peek out here at COTA. Let's see if that does anything to the track temperature. Take a look at it. It's actually cooler than it was when we came on live. It was 102 degrees when we opened the show. It's now 90. Well, it said 97. Now it's up a degree with the sunshine peeking through the clouds.
All right, pace trucks off.
The pace cars in.
Still somewhat overcast, though, here at COTA. If that continues, should not be an issue. But if this sun gets persistent, continues to raise that track temperature, lap times are going to go up. Tire wear is going to go up. Tire temperature is going to go up.
Green, green, green. You are the leader.
It's a good old time. Okay, so Ice in the chat, it's the 86. I
got
believe
one on
that's
your
Cole
right.
Anthony.
All right, here we go. So
left.
right rear.
Still there?
There you go. There you go. Six got a little bit of a tag from behind. You are completely clear behind. It's going to open up a nice little window for you.
20. Again, we're just using the Grand Prix quarter numbers here, so there's going to be a little variation once you get out of turn 6. It's just easier. Can holding them down. Sisk with Connor Leach right to the tailgate of that machine. Green flag is in the air.
1 second over Leach, half second over Sisk.
Good corner for Brian McCann. Sisk goes a little wide. Biddy gets to the inside. He's got Connor Leach to his right elbow, but Leach with the preferred line into the S's.
Gonna try to get in there. Nope, clear.
Sisk second, Leach third, Pollard fourth, Biddy in fifth. Little slip from Brian McCann allows Sisk to close the gap within half a truck length.
Very nice.
Up into turn 15 here, the left-hander. Sisk is right there.
A little wide. Smoke him up a little bit.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Oh, McCann locks up the left front into turn number 1, slides a little bit wide. Back to the power, though, stretching it out over the 6. Leach runs in third. Real curious to see how Leach and Sisk behave against each other here. We've heard them talk a lot about this season, how they're out here for team wins. If one guy can get it and the other guy can help, that's what they're going to do. They're not going to force the issue here. I see both sides of the coin on that. I don't particularly like it. I'd like to see
1.1 over Leach.
The win, regardless of what you're trying to achieve. As long as you don't wreck each other, I'd say it's okay. But Connor Leach, a dominant performer here tonight at this road course. I'd love to see him go out there and mix it up with teammate Caleb Sisk. Right now, Sisk focus forward here, looking at Brian McCann, trying to catch and pass.
Nice job.
Three, just hit the fastest lap.
34 laps in of 37. We're going to step aside here, though. Get a quick break out of the way. It's going to be a side-by-side break, so stay with us. We'll be back after this.
I met Marcos Garza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need
all about your rhythm, Brian. Just turn off the rear view. Besides, Earnhardt fans do the rattling. They don't get rattled.
Ooh, did I get it? Good, I didn't get it.
There you go. He definitely charged that a whole lot harder than you did.
His tires are kicking in.
Yeah. To go next time. Loose there under throttle. Good job. Nice launch. He's pushing hard to try to get to your inside or get to your side. You got that corner down pat. Nice.
We have 10 to go this time by.
10, count them 10 laps to go. Coming up on a lap truck. Exactly why he is cooking his rears. There you go. Gap him right there every single lap. Nice. Very nicely done, Brian.
Sorry, Joe, I locked him up.
Don't worry. We're good.
Almost a second now. Got a second to breathe. Just keep the pressure on. You've got them on exit speed every big corner. Nice and smooth.
Yeah, slow down.
Try my best not to wreck it.
I appreciate it.
Go ahead, sir.
7 to go. 8.6 in the tank. Right side, clear. Good launch. On bumper. Clear. Got him on exit again. Half-second back. Pushed off in the grass. 7/10 back. Coming to 5 to go this time. Full second back now.
Whole bunch of cars up there. Oh boy, that's exactly what we want with 3 to go.
Yes, sir.
4 to go, whatever it is.
Yep, 4 to go next time. Hopefully they all show respect and just skedaddle right out of the way.
You believe that?
I do. You're Brian McCann. They know you. No. There you go. That's one.
You're right so far.
Stay right. There you go.
Now it's going to get interesting.
Ah, you got this. Oh, he dive bombed inside. You cooked him, right rear, 3 wide. Back double, right side, clear. I don't know how he got that to stick, but okay. You got a second back to Sisk now. He's got to work. Let him work his way through the traffic. Just stick with him. Sisk on you now. Outside, or right side, I should say, clear. $13 kind of pinching that 71 down a little bit. Left side now. Almost making contact with the leader. It's now to your left rear and clear. All right, Brian, go get him. Nice technical side. Right back to him.
I'm a turtle up on.
I don't know how you even wrecked it.
Guessing the broadcast stopped a while ago. I don't hear it anymore.
I got it on mute.
Oh, okay. Clear.
I am so sorry, dude.
Good to go, sir. His 1.2 behind now. Lap car left, or got out of the way. Clear. Whoa! What the? That was 23. You're still P2. Yeah, that guy right there.
Come on, Mark.
Right side. Clear. I'm gonna check his back end and see if it does Sisk. No, it doesn't. Or Yeah, Sisk Racing or whatever it is.
Yeah, I couldn't even defend that one. I couldn't even see him. I guess he was in the grass, was he? That was weird.
No.
Thank you, Derek.
He just threw it in on the bottom. There's
Have a
nothing
good one,
you can do
Derek.
about it. I hate to say it, that actually looked intentional.
It was in a real slow part of the track. That's why I was so confused when I got hit.
Oh yeah, he wasn't braking much at all. Yeah. All right, Brian, we got a P3. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hell of a drive to hold on to that lead guy that was definitely pretty quick right behind you. Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The fun one. Let's go back and see if I can catch that tap.
Damn, DW.
Good race, folks.
Yeah.
For the Sisk Speed Shop, top 4 drivers all finish where they started. Leach, Sisk, McCann, and Roberts. Aikman Pollard comes home in the 5th spot.
Thank you, Wyatt. So this is the guy. So he's a slow.
Connor Leach, your race winner here at COTA.
Like I said,
So we
I'm
go
not going to
by.
get the entire race. I'll try
He
to
just
view parts of it. But
comes in there and hits
got
me.
wrecked or want to put in a ticket, and I'll review it.
Yeah. I don't know.
He was probably looking at us more than he was the track because it was that's a sharp turn that he's all the way to the left in.
Yep, Leach definitely doing his best SVG.
Yeah, there's no way he would have been expecting to make the turn.
That's all right. We got third, and I had a fun time.
Well, there you go.
Officially have to go take a shower after that also. Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
All right. Well, I will leave you be, sir. Congrats again on a podium, and we will see you next week, sir.
Thought she was going around.
All right, man. Take it easy. Thank you again.
You got it, bud. Yep.
See, what would have been really impressive is if Leach did this on the actual last lap of the race. And
where is the broadcast? I don't see it. Huh.
A lot of car control behind the wheel of that 71 truck.
I just straight don't see it. Maybe they don't do interviews. Looking in chat, nobody's posted anything.
With that, we're going to step aside here, get our break out of the way. We'll be back with our top 3 finishers after this. Stay with us.
Yeah, you just mentioned.
Saint_Blevins Need insurance coverage that's built for speed? Frank Yea's office in South Charleston has your back. Whether you're blazing down the highway, protecting the home you've built, or setting up a legacy for your family, we've got the coverage you need. Auto, home, life, fast, simple, and made for you. Scan the QR code on your screen now to explore all our services and start a free quote today. Lock it in, save it for later, or call us at 304-744-7700 to get started.
Hey, Brian.
Hey.
Green room in track limits. You know that, right?
I may not be in that Discord.
It's the HBR TV. It looks like a TL, red and black. Hey. Hello? Hello?
I met Marco Scarza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in.
To tell McCann, I didn't know if he knew that Steve changed the thing.
Someone you
yeah, I don't think I'm in it.
And he is just a genuine guy.
Hey, Mark wants to talk to you. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you.
Whenever you get done with podium.
And that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Kicking himself in the ass. I think it's good to you.
Isn't easy. But experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world.
Is there a link
Go
somewhere?
head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking.
Can you hear me?
To ensure competitive racing at every
I just want to apologize. I was trying to let y'all go in that
your favorite series.
A lot sooner than I did.
In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible.
That's all right.
Just wanted to let you know that. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, man, no worries.
All right. See you later, man.
All right, man, have a good one.
Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Fucking hell of a race, Brian. I'm pretty upset that you got turned there.
Hey, man, yeah, that was pretty fun.
No, I need to cut across
no worries on that.
I think I had anything for you, then we caught that lap traffic, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll go to the inside. I hope it sticks.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was too. I thought that was a little hot going in, but you made it work.
Yeah, got her slowed down.
I had unrepairable damage after you got into me in the stadium there. When we pit, the crew chief said it's unrepairable, and I toggled the fast repair, and it didn't fucking use it. Can you believe that? Just off of that door slam?
Wonder if it got a rocker. They're like, fuck it, we can't fix a rocker. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Back at Circuit of the Americas, race 3 in the books here are the Beatles Custom Car Carriers Truck
Where
Series.
you at in North Carolina?
Connor Leach from pole position makes it a 1-2 finish here, picking up the race win with Caleb Sisk in the second spot. We'll get a word with the driver of the number 71, pull him up into the broadcast booth. Connor, it's Steve with Track Limits. You got me? Let's turn you up here, try it again.
Hey, Steve, I got you.
There we go. Connor, congratulations, man. Pole position, quick lap in qualifying. The only driver to crack the minute 37. And then a fast race. Dominant performance all the way up to the competition caution. You didn't short pit it like your teammate did. We were wondering how that was going to play out. It did take some time to get back there and take that top spot. But once you were there, you never looked back, man. What was the secret tonight?
Yeah, I mean, qualifying up front was huge. It was nice to just have clean air. Then obviously having a teammate behind helps a bit because you can kind of talk like, hey, do you got more pace? Do you want to go? And it's yes, no. And then like I was able to save a lot of fuel. Like I think, with the pace that some of those faster guys were running, it's a bit of a stretch to make it to that lap 20 mark. And I kind of oversaved. I wasn't sure. It's a tight margin with if the caution gets flown like as you're exiting the last corner compared to just 10 feet down the straightaway. You'd have to do an extra lap, but I had saved plenty. I was saved a lot. Was kind of holding my teammate Caleb up and Brian McCann a little bit for the first bit of that run, but I was just kind of looking forward to just get to the end of that run and then go to battle. And I saw both of them peel off. Caleb, he just saw Brian go down, so he's like, all right, I'll do that too, because he was thinking about doing that strategy. And I really thought, I was like, oh, I got this made. I'm going to have the tire up.
Lap traffic is how you passed me in the first. I made a mistake and you put you right on my ass, and then lap traffic fucked me. And then
I could not get the drive off that Brian had, and I didn't think I was going to be able to pass him. Like near the end there, I'm like, shit, this is probably not going to work out too good.
Pretty good.
We might be settling for second or third or even fourth. But once we caught up to a bunch of traffic, Brian stayed on the racing line going into turn one, and I was like, all right, well, I'll give it a shot. Shot it down the inside there. He was saying he wasn't sure if that was going to stick, but I got it slowed down and got the lead, and never looked back.
Shot like last two laps.
Traffic definitely playing a part.
Problem was I could not
here tonight. Certainly
keep my ass on the track at whatever the turn before the last one was.
Getting the short end of the
could not get a 1X there. And once you get wide on the track, man, it just spins the tires. So I spend the whole lap catching you, and then I lose it in the last two turns, and then the long straightaway, and I got a repeat. Could not figure that turn out. Looked like a big dumbass.
Way forward to that. We'll talk about it when it gets closer. But
hit the turtles and nearly wrecked myself there 2 laps after the restart. I don't know if you saw that in your mirror.
Not quite a
I didn't see that.
Oh man, I shit myself right there at the crossover. I hit that last turtle.
Rolling into PIR.
I told Connor to stay left, stay left, stay left. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I kept her straight. But I lost a lot of time.
I've never felt real comfortable at Phoenix. Something about it. I kind of get lost and start doing what I should be doing in turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then I start to get a little mixed up sometimes. But hopefully I can get enough practice laps in.
It's a long interview.
And just stay focused and just stay focused on the task ahead. And we'll see if we can come out with a decent finish there. I know there's some pretty quick cars in the field, so we'll see what we can do.
All right, Connor. Well, congrats again on the race win here. Who do you want to thank before I let you go?
Just speed shop all the guys. We had,
I'm not even next. Connor's next.
For the team, I think what we had 1, 2. Aikman kind of secondary team at 5th, Nick Biddy 7th, Skyler at 9th. So huge result. A bunch of us on the top 10, and Nick Biddy designs for
repeat
all the speed shop trucks. Caleb for he said he's
I know just Caleb's a little mad that you got into the side of him, but I could see it coming just the way we were running that kind of wide line going into that stadium, that last bit of the stadium section there.
Helping out lots.
I haven't seen it yet. I have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, he was a little upset at first, but yeah.
All right, Connor. Well, congrats again. Thanks for talking to us, and good luck next week at Phoenix.
Yeah, apparently he had unrepairable damage. It was probably fuck all.
Connor Leach, your race winner here at COTA. Congrats to him. We're going to talk to runner-up teammate Caleb Sisk in the number 6. So pull him up in the broadcast booth. Get a word with our runner-up. Caleb, it's Steve with Track Limits. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Caleb, congratulations, man. A strong performance here tonight. Ironically, the top 4 qualifiers finished in those same positions.
kind of the first two laps.
Your teammate Connor Leach. You guys traded positions quite a bit here tonight. Fun to watch you guys battle it out carefully, of course. But
yeah, I was worried about your new tires because it's like a 2 or 3 lap difference. And I think there was a couple laps there where you were just way faster, and I was like, "What the heck?" I was like, "It must be that difference."
Sections, I was faster in like braking and like turn in, but then once we hit exits of those slow corners, like, you would just drive away from me, and then I'm using more throttle, trying to just not let you drive away. Then
he ends up going by me with
spin the rear tires a little bit,
and then
I was like,
he undercut, so I felt like I needed to undercut.
Yeah, if there was no lap traffic, I don't think you.
I knew we were going to cycle back to the front,
had me to worry about.
And I just tried to putz around the last 2-3 laps without giving up any track position. And
good win.
It worked out.
Yeah,
went back green, was
I did enough practice
really
laps, I'll tell you that.
Made my second mistake that nearly cost me a lot more than it did. I mean, I got way up on the turtle. I don't know if you caught it on the broadcast or not.
Close to 200. I don't think 200, but
very close for where I was going to go.
200.
Stayed way left. I didn't know how hard it was.
A lot of them
around,
were
but
making sure I could go fast and save enough fuel to make it to that lap 20.
I had to use a lot of
time. I got like a tenth of that.
A lap and a half of fuel.
It was a lot of fun racing
when we did come in and pit, because I just wasn't sure when he was going to throw the caution.
Not often on a road course, at least.
After or before I crossed the line.
Top 3 guys.
I better just keep saving. And then once you guys both pit, I'm like, well, I got fucking like 14
trying to be
seconds.
patient.
I'll just
wait for my opportunity with lap traffic.
Neutral drive this thing.
Keep the rears under me. Just didn't quite have enough. I feel terrible.
200
in there.
Jeez.
We were just talking. I was really hoping to race him those last 2 laps and try to get second back from him, but
I think I started doing laps when they
second there.
put the
I had some
NTRL
damage. He got into me in the first segment. I forgot to turn the fast repair on.
Like, oh, I like
unrepairable when I stopped
I like
the pit.
COTA, but
then I got
this new track
run into the back of there.
Because I'm on afternoon shift. It's like get home from work.
Damage it did there.
No one.
Just really thankful to bring it home. That's a fun, slick track. It's a lot of fun.
Certainly fun one to watch, a good, strong performance. And sometimes that's just the way that it goes.
I got
sometimes you get lucky and you pick up an extra position, but you got to be in position for those lucky things to happen to you. Job well done.
Still impressive, 200
second
though.
Place finish, nothing to be upset about. Looking forward next week, Phoenix Raceway. That's the next stop for this truck series. How do you feel about your chances to perform well there? Maybe a top 5, another top 3, maybe even a win.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite tracks. It's very unique, very technical.
Plus, trying
People
to get
treat it like a short track, which you can, but it's very technical. So the way you run each corner is different, and you can save a lot of right front and then use it later on for some late run speed. You can save a lot of right rear and use the right front early and then abuse it late. So there's a lot of different driving styles, and you can move around to wherever you want for clean air. So I really like that. I mean, I don't know about a top 3 or a win, but that's the goal.
All right, Caleb. Well, a job well done here. Certainly wish you the best of luck next week. Anybody you want to thank before I let you go?
All righty. Just want to give a quick shout out to the team. We went 1, 2. Enjoy, Brian. Good racing.
Good racing. Thank you.
P9.
Finisher could have been a second place. We'll never know if it really would have stuck that way or not. But Brian, it's Steve with Track Limits. You got me?
Hey, I do.
Brian, congratulations, man. A solid run here tonight. Caleb made a good point there. Watching all top 3 of you guys battling it out within a second of each other all race long. It was certainly entertaining to watch on our end. But let's back things up to the latter stages of this race. You were in that second spot. You lost the lead to Connor Leach. Looked like you had a runner-up in hand, but some contact with a lap truck there late. Walk us through what happened from your perspective.
Yeah, we turn 1 is where he just sent it in, and I wasn't thinking he was going to make it, and I don't think he was thinking it either, but somehow he made it, and I was just watching that like impressed the whole time, and I was like, well, all right, I think I might be able to get back around him, and so the race goes on a little bit more, and I'm kind of watching where he's slower at it, and definitely the last 2 turns, and I was going to eventually try something there, but I think it was like 2 to go. We got turned. I don't know what turn number that was, but bringing it home 3rd. So there you go. It was a fun race.
I know Phoenix Raceway is a track that you run pretty well out over the years. We've watched you perform quite well out at in the desert there. How do you feel about maybe getting that first win of the season next week?
I don't want to predict the future, but Phoenix, I've done good there. I've done bad there. So we'll just have to see how that goes. I do love the trucks, the way they drive and everything. So I'm excited about it.
All right, Brian. Well, thanks for talking to us, man. Who do you want to shout out to?
Yeah, my family, you for doing broadcasts, league admins, everybody who helps behind the scenes, everybody watching tonight. Drivers for showing up, impressive field, 38 drivers. It's always great to run with a lot of people, and my spotter, Repeat, calling the shots for us tonight, helping us out greatly. Thank you.
All right, Brian, thanks, and good luck next week.
Almost forgot about your Repeat. I got you in. I hate it when I forget about that. Let's see Phoenix next week, and do I want to go back? No, I don't want to find it. I'll watch it tomorrow. I'm tired.